If you want to see me use the last quad of the month for 2020, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time, to HMM Makeup, or Makeup. I am indeed going to play with this quad of the month, number 12. It is the last quad of 2020. I introduced it in the conclusion for quad number 11. I'll put that video right there. Showed the looks for quad number 11 and then introduced this one. And I got some great feedback on the colors that I picked, and I think that it's going to inform my choices for quad of the month in 2021. I think I'm going to have half the quads that are very approachable in what are traditionally wearable colors, and half the quads that are colorful. So half the quads colorful, half the quads more towards the neutrals, although some people might consider this one a colorful quad. You know, it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum. But I think that I got some insight from the comments from the last video, and I will keep them in mind. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Now, I do want to play with some color. The next one's probably going to be more neutral, but I really, really want to play with these two here. And I think that I'm going to have this on the outer lid, outer crease, this on the center to 2/3 of the lid, brow bone, and this is the color that we are going to start the look off with. So, let me grab a crease brush. I am cooking with gas, I tell you. First, I don't grab the quad that I need, or the palette that I need that has a mirror. And then I look at my lens and it's blurry because there was a film of something on the lens. So hopefully those two things are fixed now. And I can grab my quad and put into my little palette here, and everything is hunky-dory. Going back into that crease brush, I'm going into number one is, oh, it's right, it's Butter from the Jaclyn Hill, the original Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, the white one. Okay, and I've got it here, and let's just start. I will do one eye with you and then the other eye off camera to save some time. Gosh, that really went effortlessly. Wow, okay. It's going to take a little bit more on the brush. Actually, that's quite a bit. Tapping it off a little bit. Wow, that just feels so easy. And I'm going to go and take a little bit more and go on the lower lash line. And without too much precision, because it's a very light color, not that far off my skin tone. Okay, that looks great. I'm really happy with that. I'm going to go from this one that's pretty fluffy to a smaller crease brush. Still not very small, but this one from a kit from Sephora. It was a 5-brush kit. I do not remember the name. And I'm going to go into the burgundy with this one. And let me just show you the quad again. So that burgundy shade right here, which is number 4, which is Dusk from the Beauty Rust palette from Coloured Raine. I should remember that because I found that color quite striking, and I'm surprised I had to even look to see what it was. Although it's been a bit since I introduced the quad, and now I'm doing my first look, so. It was Christmas. I was busy. I was not focusing on the colors in the quad. Okay, so I'm just going into the crease and on the outer lid, and I'm going to go in with another brush to intensify that red, but I want to work the crease first. These are blending just together beautifully. That is so nice. So nice. And I did have my lid prepped already with the eyeshadow base from NYX in 03, and also with Wheat and Desert from the Smashbox Matte Exposure to set that primer. So it was not just a naked lid, if you're curious. Okay, I'm going to now switch brushes to intensify that red on the outer lid. And I'm going to use my Smashbox Full Coverage Shadow Brush. I really like the intensity because it's very dense as a brush and it builds up color very easily. It's really effortless to add quite a bit of depth to any shadow. Yeah, do you see that? It just builds beautifully. I'm going to go along the lash line to make sure it is the depth of color everywhere that I want. Yeah, that's looking really nice. And I want the red to be intense enough because the green, I don't want the green to overpower the outer lid. So that outer lid needs to be relatively deep. Okay, and with the tip of the brush, I'm not going to go to a smudger brush. I'm going to stay with this one and just go and bring that red to about 2/3 of the eye here. See what happens. I'm going to be very careful not to go too low because following the lash line is going to cause it to go low anyway. So I don't need to bring it down. I just need to follow the lower lash line. And I will take care of the fallout in a bit. Right? I like that. I really, really like that. I'm going to stamp it a little bit towards the outside here. And I think I'm going to stamp it just along the upper lash line to make sure I've got the red where I want it. Okay, now we are ready to go and play with the green on the inner to half, 2/3 of the lid. I'm not sure how far I'm going to go yet. And I'm going to switch brushes and pick up my multitasker brush, again from Smashbox. So we've played with this one, and now we're going to this green one. And I'm wearing this green shirt because I knew I was going to play with green eyeshadow. And this green eyeshadow is it's Tree Line from Clionadh Cosmetics. And when I did the swatches for this quad, I definitely had a comment, I don't remember from who, saying Tree Line is beautiful. I'll put the name on the screen. But I could not agree more. It is a very fetching color. Look at that, right? It's very pretty. And I think my next look is going to have Tree Line on the outer lid instead. So watch out for that. It will be coming sooner than later because this is the quad for December and there are only 4 more days until the end of the year. Okay, I've got Tree Line on my finger. Look at that, right? Ready to apply in all its, oh my gosh. Clionadh shadows and finger application, match made in heaven. Oh, 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 oh. Mwah, beautiful. I'm going to go back in with this brush and going into the red again because I don't want the green to overpower the whole look. I was worried that was going to happen, but I kind of half expected it, so it's not a big deal. And going back over with the red, it turns it kind of brown, and it's not bad. It looks like it's 3 shadows. That's good. I like the effect. That's the thing with shadows. If you're not quite sure what the effect is going to be, you can always layer it on your hand first, on the back of your hand. Layer it, see what happens with the shadows, because very often one shadow over another is going to affect the look of the one underneath. And it is a great idea if you're unsure how shadows are going to play together, is to just go ahead and overlap them on the back of your hand first before you go on the eye, and then you'll know exactly what you're dealing with. I'm going to say this is a winner. I really, really like the way it's turning out. I am going to do the brow bone next. I have a couple of highlighters actually on the brow bone already, but I really want to use that #1 shadow, which is Soul from Clionadh. It's a bit of a duochrome too. So let's just see what that looks like. Hopefully I did not make a mistake. And I'm going to use this Elizabeth Arden brush. It was from the holiday set this year. It's a pretty cheap brush, but I think for the brow bone it's going to work fine. And let's see if it's too powerful for the brow bone. No, it looks pretty good. I'm okay with it. I'm just going to go in with the fluffy brush again and get some of that color back up here. And I like it enough that I'm going to put it on the inner corner as well. And in order to do that, I just wiped off my multitasker brush and I'm going back into Soul just on the very, very tip. And I'm going in to the inner corner to just brighten that up a little bit. Yeah, oh gosh, it layered over Tree Line so beautifully. Yeah, that looks really, really nice. So nice. In fact, I'm going a little bit longer or further out on the lower lash line. Very happy with that. I have some fallout, so let me brush that away. I constantly forget this brush, which is the angled powder brush from Smashbox. And that is the one I use constantly to get rid of fallout. Okay, so to me that is a done eyeshadow look. I am going to replicate what I did here on the other side, and then we'll finish the look together. Okay, I think that I have the look pretty much even on both sides, and I did exactly as I said I would for the other eye. And now I am ready to finish the look. And I think I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Fly Liner. This is a mini. I just feel like using that today, and I'm going to do it, use it on my upper lash line. So I'll do that right now. And I have used it quite a bit, and I'm just nervous about the day it's going to dry out on me because I really, really like this liner. And the packaging is triangular in shape. And actually, it is one of the few liners where the cap goes on the end of the liner that I think is so sweet. I absolutely love that feature, I have to say. Okay, so there we go. That really makes quite a difference in finishing the look. The Clionadh shadows that I use, so Soul and Tree Line, are pretty slick, and so sometimes it takes a liner just a little bit more effort to get the coverage on the inner to center lid. But I'm coming along nicely. Okay. I really like that. I think that worked out nicely. I'm just going to put this away. And I feel like doing the mascara first and then figuring out what I want to do on the lower lash line. So let me pick a mascara. Oh, what the heck. It's going to match my shirt. I want to use the Freak mascara from Urban Decay. It is a new love of mine. I have a handful now of mascaras that I like, and I've got a video coming out very soon. I'll actually be filming it after this one. Look at the brush on this. Isn't that neat? I am going to be showing some more products. I've done 3 of these videos already over the last year. Products that I have repurchased. And spoiler alert, this is one of them. I think this product is stinking fantastic. If you want volume, this mascara certainly delivers. That's one coat. It's a bit wild. There we go. I had quite the reaction the first time I used that mascara, because just like it happened right now, it applied a huge amount of mascara right out of the gate. But the brush is such that it will then brush it off your lashes and not leave a goopy mess. Look at that, 1 coat per side. I'm really happy about that. Okay, and that is enough. It is, we have a new love affair, this mascara and I. All right, I'm really happy with that, no question. I'm going to take a different mascara for my lower lashes, and I'm going to use the Annabelle lashes mascara because of this really great little tiny wand, and it helps me get to my lower lashes without getting too goopy. I have very long lower lashes, whoop, as I poke myself in the eye. And if I use a big mascara brush, I make a big mess. So that's not helpful. So this Annabelle mascara is great. Apparently it's there's a MAC mascara that has a similar wand. So if you don't have access to Annabelle, which is a Canadian brand, you may be able to find that other MAC mascara that has a similar tiny, tiny wand. Okay, I would say that that is enough. And now, I did have a Zero, the Urban Decay Zero 24/7 Glide On Liner on my upper waterline before we started finishing up the look. And I actually had it before I even did the eyeshadow. And now I want to do something with my lower lash line, and I think I'm going to go with Alkaline from Urban Decay. Let me pull that one out for a sec. You might think I'm crazy, but this is the one I want to use. And let me just give you a swatch of every one of the liners that I've used today, or am about to use. Okay, so that is the Zero liner I have on my upper waterline. That is the Fly liner from Fenty, and Fenty Beauty, I should say. And then this is Alkaline. And I really think that that's going to look good because it matches almost perfectly the red that I have on my outer lid. So wish me luck. I'm going to apply that right now. I think it's going to look good. Fingers crossed. And Alkaline is not one I get to use very often because with the wrong combination, it could just make me look sick. And hopefully that will not be the case today. Oh yeah, it's playing off the red on the upper lid, I think. I think it looks good. Okay, good. Good call, Hélène, good call. Sometimes I'm not that lucky. But I've been thinking of wearing this liner for a while now. Just looking for my opportunity to pounce on it, and I think today was the day. Yeah, I'm really liking it. Can you tell by my silly grin? Okay. Mascara is done, liner is done. I have some more fallout. Okay, and I have a little mascara smudge right there. Nothing a Q-tip cannot fix, so let's just do that. Gosh, I have fallout everywhere. Okay, now that looks all right. I am going to put Alkaline away before I make another mess. And I am going to just put some setting spray on. I don't think anything else needs to be done. I think the lip is okay. This is the Tarte H2O Gloss in, here it is here. It is in Hang 10. So I'm not going to change anything, although it would look really nice to do a brown lip. I think I'm going to do a brown lip. I'll be right back. Okay, well, it's not that brown, but it is browner than what I had on before. So that is the H2O Gloss, and that is the one from Coloured Raine, which is Serene. It is called Serene, and I very much like the lipsticks from Coloured Raine. They're very comfortable, but they do set, they do a good job. And I have a handful of these. I really like them. So that is pretty much what I have added to the look, and just one more look at the quad itself, if I can find it. So here is the quad again, and I am wearing all of the colors on my eyes today, and I think it turned out really, really well. And that's good because I'm filming a few more videos for you, and yeah, I think it looks good. I would love to hear what you think of the combo that I put together today as far as placement, and also would love to hear if you have some combinations for look number 2, because I do like to do 2 looks at least with each quad of the month. So let me know if you have any requests. I hope this look turned out as well as you had hoped. Let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate hearing your feedback as always. And for now, I will say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.